Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Perkenalkan, saya pembimbing 1 yang bernama Profesor Kori Yohana MM, dan saya mahasiswa yang saya bimbing adalah Alicia Megawati. Adapun judul dari skripsi Alicia Megawati adalah pengaruh pendidikan, kewirausahaan dan kemajuan teknologi terhadap nilai berwirausaha siswa sekolah menengah kejuruan atau SMK. Ini adalah skripsi dari mahasiswa pendidikan bisnis tahun 2024. Penelitian ini bertujuan untuk mengetahui pengaruh pendidikan, kewirausahaan, dan kemajuan teknologi dalam mempengaruhi minat berwirausaha siswa sekolah menengah kejuruan di Jakarta. Penelitian ini dilakukan di Jakarta dengan menggunakan pendekatan kuantitatif dan deskriptif korelasi. Data yang digunakan yaitu data primer yang diperoleh dengan menyebarkan kuesioner. Metode analisis menggunakan analisis regresi linier berganda. Uji validitas dan reliabilitas serta uji asumsi klasik dan hipotesis yang menggunakan SPSS versi 25. Nah, sampel penelitian sebanyak 200 siswa di Jakarta dengan menggunakan teknik non-probability sampling dan proportive sampling. Hasil validitas semua instrumen valid, dan kemudian diuji reliabilitasnya semuanya di atas 0,6, berarti datanya reliable. Seluruh data lolos dari uji asumsi klasik. Persamaan analisis linier berganda memperoleh hasil yaitu Y topi sama dengan 1,896 plus 0,848 X1 plus 0,616 X2 plus E. Ini bernilai positif, berarti masing-masing variabel memiliki hubungan positif antas searah. Hasil uji T untuk variabel X1 dan dengan Y diperoleh nilai signifikansi sebesar 0,000, berarti memiliki hubungan yang signifikan. Hasil uji untuk variabel X2 dengan Y diperoleh nilai signifikan 0,000. Ini juga berarti terdapat hubungan yang signifikan. Hasil uji F antara variabel X1 dan X2 dengan Y diperoleh nilai signifikan. Terhadap yaitu pendidikan kewirausahaan berpengaruh secara positif dan signifikan terhadap minat berwirausaha. Kedua, kemajuan teknologi berpengaruh secara positif dan signifikan terhadap minat berwirausaha. Dan yang ketiga adalah pendidikan kewirausahaan dan kemajuan teknologi secara simultan memiliki pengaruh terhadap minat berwirausaha. Demikianlah abstrak dari bimbingan kami dan hasilnya adalah sangat dan signifikan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my respected lecturers and dear fellow students. I'm Alicia Megwati, Business Education 20 and 22 students. In this very good opportunity, let me present my results of thesis about the effect of entrepreneurship, education, and technological advancement on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students. This research is from the background that entrepreneurship ratio in Indonesia is currently still categorized as low at 3.47% of the total population. This number is still lagging behind compared to neighboring countries. In Singapore, the entrepreneurship ratio has reached 8.76%, in Thailand 4.26%, and in Malaysia 4.74%. So, according to the data from BPS DKI Jakarta, the workforce consisting of high school or vocational school graduates is the largest in number. However, the employment rate of SMA, SMK, MA, or high school level graduates is the lowest at 89.23% in 2021 and 90.83% in 2022. And then from the TPT data for vocational high school graduates is the highest, reaching 10.7% in 2021 and decreasing to 8.97% in 2022. So this indicates a positive improvement in quality of human resources of high school graduates. But further improvement are needed since the unemployment number is still very high. So based on that phenomenon, the imbalance between the number of individuals seeking employment and the available job opportunities had led to drastic increase in the unemployment rate. This impact is not only felt on the current economic development, but also has the potential to hinder future economic growth. So it is necessary to increase the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students. That factors that should influence the entrepreneurial intention of students include first, entrepreneurship education, second, technological advancement. Before doing the research, the researchers already do the pre-research based on the observation conducted the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta is relatively low. Despite receiving entrepreneurship education, it has not been able to increase a student's intention in becoming an entrepreneurship. Similarly, the various benefits offered by technological advancement not increase students' intention in entrepreneurship. So the research question is, first, is there a direct influence of entrepreneurship education on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta? Second, is there direct influence of a technological advancement on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta? Third, is there a simultaneous effect of students' entrepreneurship and technological advancement on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta? And this research objectives first is to determine the direct influence of entrepreneurship education on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. Second, to determine the direct influence of technological advancement on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. Third is to determine the simultaneous influence of entrepreneurship education and technological advancement on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. This research benefit is bring in the two way. First is theoretical benefit, which this research is expected to provide experience in conducting studies related to the influence of entrepreneurship education and technological advancement on the entrepreneurial interest or intention. Second is the way of practical benefits. First is for researcher for the Jakarta State University. Third is for vocational high school in Jakarta. This research have limitation. First is limitation of the entrepreneurship education. As a variable X1 in the study is limited to the subject within independent curriculum focused on the entrepreneurship specifically the creative entrepreneur product subject or PKK. Second is limitation of technological advancement, as variable X2 in the study are limited to digital literacy, social media, and artificial intelligence or AI. Third is sample limitation. The sample is limited to the Jakarta area, specifically South Jakarta, Central Jakarta, East Jakarta, North Jakarta, and West Jakarta. The supporting theory in this study is in the theory of planned behavior or TPB. The underlying assumption is that human behavior occurs consciously, involving rational consideration and planning. The factors influencing human behavior take into account attitude toward behavior, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control. So, for the variable for the variable Y, entrepreneurial intention is described an entrepreneurial intention in the internal desire of an individual that arises from a mindset to create a business that benefits both themselves and others, driven by innovation and creativity. There is 3 indicators for entrepreneurial intention. There are choice intention, commitment to an entrepreneurial career, and nascent entrepreneurship. And for variable X1 is entrepreneurship education with description is entrepreneurship education is a learning activity aimed at motivating students to become entrepreneurs by providing experiential learning about business opportunities and market in an innovative and creative manner. There is 3 indicators. There are the entrepreneurial education that was received by student, improves entrepreneurial knowledge, and entrepreneurial awareness education. Last is variable X2, technological advancement, and the description is technological advancement referred to the process of change marked by the emergence of new innovation aimed at improving the quality of every aspect of life, including entrepreneurship. The technological advancement addressed in this research are digital literacy, social media, and AI, which represent the latest forms of technology encouraged by the research subjects, vocational high school students. There are 3 indicators of this variable. First is E, second is comfort, and the last one is strong and wide network. This is theoretical framework for this research with the hypothesis. Hypothesis 1, entrepreneurship education will have impact on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. Hypothesis 2, technological advancement will have an impact on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. Hypothesis 3, entrepreneurship education and technological advancement will have an impact on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. This research method uses quantitative with data collection method survey with from Google for media, and the data type is primary. For the sample, use sampling technique purposes sampling with sample determination hair formula. There is 200 sample. And this research population, first category is students in 11 and 12th grade who are active in the various public vocational high school in Jakarta, and they have received entrepreneurship education and are actively using technological advancement. For data analysis technique is instrument testing, classical assumption, multiple linear regression, and hypothesis testing. And the data collection technique is data collection is conducted using questionnaires with 1 to 6 point Scala Likert or Likert scale. And this is the result. So this is the results of the research. First is about the respondent profile. The highest grade is 11th grade with 150 respondents, accounting for 75%. In contrast, the lowest grade is 12th grade with 50 respondents, representing 25% of total respondents. From the area school, the highest number of respondent school is located in East Jakarta with 87 respondents, accounting for 43.5%. Meanwhile, the lowest number of respondent school is West Jakarta with 10 respondents, representing 5 of total respondent. And then the data description for variable Y. Out of 200 respondents, the highest score is 53, the lowest score is 15, the average score is 41.47, and the standard deviation is 6.906. From the average score of indicator variable Y, the commitment to entrepreneurship is at 34.62%. Meanwhile, other indicators of entrepreneur intention as a choice intention and nascent entrepreneurship stand at 32.6%. The highest score in Y.6 indicates that vocational high school students in Jakarta have a strong intention in building their own business in future. And from the results of distribution frequency of variable Y, the majority of scores are concentrated in the interval of 38.75 to 48.25, encompassing 111 respondents, or 55.5% of the total. This indicates a significant potential among students among high school students in Jakarta become entrepreneurship in future. The next result is data description of X1. The highest score is 24, the lowest score is 8, and average score is 20.78, and the standard deviation is 3.185. Based on the result of average score of indicators of variable X1, the entrepreneurship education received by student is the highest with the score 280 or 33.57%. Within this indicator statement, X1.2 has the largest score, indicating that entrepreneurship education in the PKK subject influence entrepreneurial intention by teaching effective business strategies that align with current modern conditions. And next results from the distribution frequency of X1, the highest frequency is in the class interval of 2021 with the frequency of 63. The class interval of 24-25 also shows a high frequency of 46. The majority of respondents give high score, indicating that satisfaction with the existing entrepreneurship education program. The next result is data description. The highest score is 42, the lowest is 14, and average score is 35.85, and the standard deviation is 5.433. From the average score of indicator from X2, the highest score is found in the East indicator, specifically in statement X2.2, I anticipate using social media in my business to reach my target market. The East indicator received the score of 33.04%, slightly higher than the comfort indicator at 32.88%. The strong and wide network indicator in the highest with score of 38.06%. And from the result of distribution frequency of X1, the intervals with significant relative frequencies such as 34 to 36 and 38 to 41 indicate that the majority of students are at high level of technological advancement. They can be linked to a greater potential for attention in utilizing technology as a means for entrepreneurship. The next result is instrument testing. First is for validity test. The validity test results indicate a p-value of 0.00 for its statement instruments, meaning it lower than 0.05. Thus can be concluded that all statement in this instrument is valid. And next is reliability test. The data is considered of reliability if Cronbach alpha is greater than greater than 0.6. The reliability test results show that the Cronbach alpha for variable y is 0.886 and which means it's more than the 0.6, and for the variable x1 is 0.889 and is more than all of the result is more than 0.6. So based on the results, it can be concluded that all statement in this questionnaire is reliable. The next result is classical assumption testing. First is normality test. For the normality test, sign to tell for the three variables: entrepreneurship education, and technological advancement, entrepreneurial intention is 0.200, which means is more than 0.05. It can be concluded that the data in the study are normally distributed. And next is the data is positioned around the line and aligns with it, allowing us to conclude that the data is in the study normally distributed. We can see this result from the probability plot picture in below. And the next results is linearity test. From the linearity test between x1 to y can be concluded there is a linear relationship between the variable of x1 and y because 0.000 is lower than 0.05 based on the result. And the next is linearity test between x2 and y. This can be concluded there was a linear relationship between the variable of x2 and y because because the result is more than 0.05. The next is multicollinearity test. It can be concluded there is no multicollinearity in the data from the variable of entrepreneurship education, technological advancement, and entrepreneurial intention because from the data, the tolerance value obtained 0.315, which means is more than 0.10. And the other hand, the VIF value obtained is 3.172, which means is lower than 10.000. And the next results is about heteroscedasticity test. We can see from the rank experiment result, based on the data obtained above, the significance value for the various x1 and x2 are both more than 0.05. Therefore, it can be concluded that heteroscedasticity is not present. And then the next we can see the result from the picture of the scatter plot of heteroscedasticity. From the graph, we can observe that the points are scattered above and below the zero line on the y-axis and do not form any specific pattern. So it can be concluded there is no we can be conclude that heteroscedasticity is not present. And the next results is multiple linear regression analysis. And based on this analysis, based on the test, we can find this formula, which from the regression model, it can be concluded that the constant value of 1.8 896 indicates that without influence of entrepreneurship education and technological advancement, the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta is 0. With both influence, entrepreneurial interest increased to 896. The coefficient of entrepreneurship education is 0.848, meaning that entrepreneurship education affect entrepreneurial intention by 44.8%. An decrease of 1 point in entrepreneurship education with decreased entrepreneurial intention by 84.8%. The coefficient for technological advancement, or X2, is 0.612, meaning the technological advancement affect entrepreneurial intention by 61.2%. And increase or decrease of 1 point in X2 will increase or decrease the entrepreneurial interest by 61.2%. And E represent other factors that affect entrepreneurial intention but were not examined in the study. The next result is hypothesis testing. First is t-testing. The significance value of entrepreneurship education is 0.000, which means it's more than 0.05. Therefore, it can be concluded there was a positive and significant partial effect between the variable x1 and y. Thus, hypothesis 1 can be concluded to be accepted, indicating that entrepreneurship education has positive and significant effect on the entrepreneurial intention. And next, the significance value is 0.000, which means 0.05 for the x2. It can be concluded there was a positive and significant partial effect between the variable of technological advancement, or x2, and y, or entrepreneurial intention. Thus, hypothesis 2 can be concluded to be accepted, indicating the technological advancement has positive and significant effect on entrepreneurial intention. The next result is F-testing. The significance, based on the data above, the significance value is lower than 0.001, which means 0.001 is lower than 0.05. Therefore, it can be concluded that the variables of x2 and x2 collectively have a significant influence on entrepreneurial intention, or y. Thus, hypothesis 3 is accepted, indicating that entrepreneurship education and technological advancement jointly influence entrepreneurial intention. And the last test is R-square testing. Based on the data above, which shows R-square value 0.700, it can be concluded that entrepreneurship education and technological advancement collectively influence entrepreneur intention by 70%, and remaining variation in the entrepreneurial intention in this influenced by other factors that were not examined in this study. Next is the explanation of this research. First is about the influence or the effect of entrepreneurship education on entrepreneurial intention. Research indicates that entrepreneurship education significantly and positively influenced the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. The instruments used in this study are valid and reliable, with significant and correlation values and Cronbach alpha coefficient above 0.6. The linearity test results also show a significant linear relationship between entrepreneurship education and entrepreneurial intention. Multiple linear regression analysis demonstrates that entrepreneurship education increases students' entrepreneurial intention with a positive effect size of 0.848 and coefficient of determination R2 of 0.700, meaning the regression model can explain 7% of the variation in the entrepreneurial intention. The t-test shows significant relationship with significant value of 0.00 or lower than 0.05. This study aligns with previous research by Wang and Ortiz in 2022 and Lestari, Rizkala, and Tan 2023, which indicates that entrepreneurship education and subjective norms in the theory of planned behavior or TPB influence entrepreneurial intention. Entrepreneurship education also supports entrepreneurial aspiration by equipping students with knowledge and competencies and results as well as enhancing their self-confidence. The next explanation is about the influence or the effect of technological advancement on entrepreneurial intention. Research indicates that technological advancements significantly and positively influence the entrepreneurial interest or intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. The instruments used in the study are valid and reliable, with significant correlation values and Cronbach alpha coefficient above 0.6. The linearity test results also shows a significant linear relationship between technological advancement and entrepreneurial intention. Multiple linear regression analysis demonstrates that technological advancement increase students' entrepreneurial intention with a positive effect of 0.612 and a coefficient of determination or R2 of 0.700, meaning the regression model can explain 100% of the variation in entrepreneurial intention. The t-test shows a significant relationship with a significance value of 0.00 or lower than 0.05. The study supports the theory of planned behavior or TPB, where attitudes toward technological advancement influence entrepreneurial intention. This is consistent with research by Yuan et al. In 2022, which shows that students' attitudes towards technology and moderate the relationships between the school innovation climate and academic self-efficiency. Additionally, research by Mendoza, Vasquez, and Mejia in 2023 indicates that perceived behavioral control is a crucial element in predicting entrepreneurial intention, supporting the finding that technological advancement influence or affect entrepreneurial intention through perceived behavioral control. The next is the conclusion of this research. From this research, findings mentioned, the following conclusion can be drawn. First, there is a positive and significant influence of entrepreneurship education on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. This means that taking a creative product and entrepreneurship or PKK course can affect students' entrepreneurial values, thereby increasing the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. Second, there is a positive and significant influence or effect of technological advancement on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. This indicates that technological advancement can be provide information and support about entrepreneurship to vocational high school students, thereby increasing their entrepreneurial intention. Third is there is a simultaneous influence or effect of entrepreneurship education and technological advancement on the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. This means that the entrepreneurship-based subject PKK studied in school, supported by confidence and extensive and strong network in obtaining information about entrepreneurship using technological advancement can be increased the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. Next is, this is the implication of the research. First is from the theoretical way. Research indicates that entrepreneurship education and technological advancement have a positive and significant relationship with entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students in Jakarta. Effective entrepreneurship education, particularly in the PKK course, as well as the use of social media as a business tool, significantly influence students' intention. However, there is a need to balance theory and practice in entrepreneurship education. Students are also encouraged to utilize social media for business ventures and enhance their digital literacy, even though digital literacy currently has a lower effect compared to social media and AI. And the implication from practical ways is the study is expected to serve as a reference for vocational high school in Jakarta to enhance entrepreneurship education by leveraging technological advancement, particularly social media and Wi-Fi access in schools. Entrepreneurship education should balance theory and practice relevant to modern conditions, including digital literacy, social media, and AI. By doing so, the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students can increase, providing them with the motivation to start their own business and become entrepreneurs in the future. This is the research limitation. First, are many other factors that affect the entrepreneurial intention of vocational high school students. However, the study tends to use two independent variables to explain the entrepreneurial intention of the students. Second, the data collection method, which involved distributing questionnaires, did not include a balanced number of samples across regions. And the recommendation of this research, first, only 3 variables were included in the study. So it is recommended for future research to add more variables that influence entrepreneurial intention to provide the more comprehensive picture of these characteristics. Second, the population in this study was limited to the Jakarta area. So future research could expand the population to other regions. That is all presentation from me. Thank you for your attention. I hope this research can bring kindness and a good benefit to all of the viewer, and of course for the researchers, for the university, and for the vocational high school in Jakarta. That is all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.